Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbly Womblys. Today taking on FA Cup two-time finalists, one-time champions in the last few years, Wigan Athletic. Wigan Athletic. I think they're in London or whatever. Maybe they're in a town called Wigan. Maybe that's a real place. Doesn't seem like a real place. Maybe they make wigs. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to be taking on Wigan. And the Wimbly Wombly supporters, as you can see, are out in numbers to support their beloved Dicko. Oh, today's video is going to be all about Dicko. I had a big, long conversation with him. I told him I wanted to introduce him better to the fans. Generally, I think we need to get to know our current Wimbly Wombly lineup a little bit better. You'll notice that Bald John Green, another John Green, not playing. Unfortunately, still not in Ethiopia, just on the bench. But they may have to leave at a moment's notice, so they asked not to start today. It's crazy things. Crazy complicated. Anyway, we got 10 points. We're in 10th place. We got 20 points. And, yeah, we got to try to win today's game. Dicko. We got two Dicko songs. He's our new, one of our new strikers. We got two Dicko songs. Thank you to the Wimbly Wombly supporters for coming up with these. I like them both a lot. I think that I might use them both. One is to the tune of Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Ready? Wimbly Wombly scored a goal and Dicko was his name. Oh, D-I-C-K-O, 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 and Dicko was his name. Oh, that's a good one. No doubt about it. It's a winner. But then we also have to the tune of Battle Hymn of the Republic. Great American song. I think it might have been English first, but whatever. Dicko, 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 Dicko. Dicko, 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 Dicko just scored a goal. That one's not bad either, just because I get to say Dicko so much. So, I know we're all wondering about, like, what was Dicko's life like before he was a member. Great pass from Dicko! Oh, and it's a beautiful start for the Wimbly Womblys. Dicko to who? Dini. Who? Dini. Who? Dini. We could also go like, I believe in real magic. I believe in real magic. Although I found out from Dicko that Houdini is something of a he's as Houdini put it when I asked him, he's extremely aggressively single. He doesn't believe that monogamy is the natural state of humans. Meredith, isn't that interesting? So yeah, so Houdini is like just a very he loves to date, but not in a serious way. So we could sing a song about I don't know. Anyway, it's kind of like a buddy comedy because Houdini and Dicko are sort of opposites. Houdini is this sort of, oh God, what am I doing? Hard charging, somewhat. He likes to party. He knows his way around. Both dudes and ladies. He knows how to have fun. And Dicko is just like, oh, Dicko! Oh, Dicko, 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 Dicko. Dicko, 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 Dicko. Dicko, 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 Dick. Oh, Dicko just scored a goal, beating the living crap out of Wigan Athletic. More like Wigan not that athletic, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, it's like a buddy comedy because they're sort of opposites in important ways. Like, Houdini is this hard-charging, likes to party, knows how to have a good time kind of guy. Dicko told me that if he could do anything in an evening, he would spend that evening on the couch with his wife after his kids go to bed, just like hanging out and relaxing, and that his number one place to be is at home, and that he doesn't even really like to go out to dinner. He's a pretty shy guy, and now he's getting recognized a lot, particularly in South London, for his incredible performances, and it makes him uncomfortable. This is the first time that he's played for, he's English, but this is the first time that he's played in this quality of competition. He was in League 2 before this, and so it's just a whole new world for Dicko. Speaking of whole new world, Dicko. I was a little too long on the cross, but it was going to be beautiful. So he's enjoying London, but he's not enjoying it in the sense of like going out to dinner and stuff. He's just hanging out. Originally from Birmingham, which turns out is the Midlands and not England. I mean, not Alabama, Birmingham, England. That's where Dicko's from, and he told me it's in the Midlands, and it is a town in England. It was a town in England before it was a town in Alabama, he told me. Anyway, English guy, his, oh God. Oh no, don't worry, we got it. Would have been a good time for the X button, but we don't use the X button here in the Wimbly Womblys. Oh God, oh God, should have used the X. Oh, thank you, Seb Brown. Anyway, he's from a working class family. He's a really fascinating guy. He's the first guy in his family to go to college. It's extremely unusual for professional football players to be university graduates. And in fact, Dicko is not a graduate, but he did go for 2 years. I think it's like a 3-year bachelor's in England or something. But anyway, he went for 2 years, and he was a very good student. It's just that then he got a professional contract. He felt like he needed to kind of do the right thing for his family, sort of thing. But he'd like to go back, and he was a student of philosophy. Oh, off the post. Oh, that was beautiful. God, we look epic and flowing. I love the new look Wimbly Womblys. I love what Dicko and Houdini have done for this team. Anyway, he was he's studied philosophy. Read philosophy, I guess is the phrase in England. But he knows a lot of, reads a lot, big reader, and actually, weirdly, has not read The Fault in Our Stars. So I brought that up to him, that maybe, because they keep, the press ask him about it, because I'm the only professional football manager who's also a novelist. So there's Houdini, 9 league goals. Man, that guy's having a great season. And you know that it doesn't hurt him with his romantic partners to be such a good footballer. So anyway, Houdini and Dicko, studies in opposites. Houdini goes out pretty much every night, which isn't ideal. He's carrying a few extra pounds just from water weight, from alcohol weight. You know how the beer tends to settle in one's midsection? You can kind of see that in Houdini. But he's just a great player. And he and Dicko get along great inside the locker room. They have a lot of fun. They kid around with each other a lot, but all in good fun. Speaking of in good fun, how about Callum Kennedy's hair? There's nothing fun about that. So they have a good time together. So far, at least, their chemistry seems amazing, and you can see it on the field. They're just that's a great example. That's just a fantastic pass, Dicko to Houdini, and then here's our second goal. Man, Dicko with the beauty. You almost never see a volley goal in FIFA when you're playing with my skill level players. So that was beautiful. But yeah, so they're getting along really well. The golden child, tired as always, but we're going to keep pushing him. And so Dicko, family man, 2 kids. They're 3 and 1. A girl, an older girl, a younger boy. Loves hanging out with his kids. Brought his kids to the training ground a couple days ago because his wife, who works in a law firm, as not being a lawyer, but doing some stuff I didn't really understand, what, like legal research or something. I don't know, but she works in a law firm. Everything worked out better than expected. And she, yes, that was your fault, Torja. She was sick, or the daycare was busted or something. I don't know. They have like daycare through work. We should have Wimbly Wombly daycare. That's something that we'll have to talk about when the John Greens get their baby. It's been very quiet lately, baby stuff, because of this bureaucratic nightmare as the John Greens wait for their Ethiopian visa to try to connect with their baby, who's now almost 3 weeks old. Oh gosh, oh boy. So yeah, but it's all going to work out. I'm confident about it. Speaking of working out, Seb Brown caught that beautifully. So it was a great first half. We have to say we slowed down a little bit in the second half here, but there's still ample opportunity for some beautiful goals. Beautiful goals ahead. No, I was not off. I disagree with you, sir. Oh, they just hold a nice tight high line, don't they, Meredith? I should have gone to Dicko. Look how open Dicko was. Dicko was making an insane run. It's frustrating. Torch is coming off for McNemanan. I didn't know how to say that guy's name when he played for Liverpool, and I don't know how to say his kid's name either. Oh, God. Oh, God. We are just so bad at defense. We just look lost out there. Look at that. Who is that? Who is having so much trouble? Is that Rocker? Oh. Rocker, you got to say, he hasn't really settled with the Wimbly Womblys yet. I have great faith in him. not least because his name is Rocker, but he hasn't scored a goal, hasn't really settled defensively. The Golden Child, that's it. That's it, Golden Child. You don't get to play anymore, buddy. That was disheartening to see. I like to see a little more guts from him. And he knows that he's still young. He's only 9 years old. So he knows that if he doesn't play well, he's going to come right off, no questions asked. Hell's Pell's coming on, as is Luke Moore. Les Moore coming on for the Golden Child. And, yep, I think we're going to leave everybody else in. Frankenstein looks exhausted. We do like to make all our substitutions at once. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All 3 substitutions. Just basically a completely rejuvenated Wimbly Wombly midfield for the last 28 minutes here. Yeah. Anyway, I love this about Dicko, that he's just like he's a guy who just... Mose Vestergaard has the Callum Kennedy haircut. It's a disaster. I like about Dicko that he just wants to hang out, that he just wants to like be with his family all the time. Like he goes directly from the training ground home, basically. You know, he spends time with the guys, but only in the locker room, really. He's not one of those guys who, like, goes out to bars. For some reason, the guys like to bowl a lot, which I just don't approve of. But he never goes bowling with the guys. He just loves his family. Anyway, I haven't met his wife yet. She works a lot. But the kids are just gorgeous, just lovely, just adorable. Nothing like a toddling around 1-year-old kid, you know? Just like walking around the soccer pitch in slow motion with their little feet. It's so freaking cute. So anyway, I really like Dicko and his kids. Oh, speaking of Dicko, he's on the ball. He's on the ball. Dicko! Oh, Dicko! Oh, sorry. Guys, so excited. He's so good. Look at him. I mean, that was going to be a goal. And that was almost a goal. He just needed to get a little more oomph on it. That was probably my fault, not holding down B long enough. This is Dini. It's not a bad cross. Oh, man, we got it in the middle of the box. And then a great pass. Really good pass out of bounds. Directly out of bounds, just like we like to do it. Oh, Dicko's kid's name, I should probably tell you that. I asked Dicko straight up about his name, if it was hard in school, and he was like, yes, it was hard. My name is Dicko. My last name is Dicko. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's like, I don't even want to know your first name because I just want to call you Dicko for the rest of your career. And he was like, that's all right. I've only ever been called Dicko. And but he told me that that he thought with his wife about either going like hyphenated name. Her last name is Johnson, but Dicko Johnson isn't that much of an improvement really. And but they thought about either going hyphenated or just giving the kids Johnson instead of Dicko. But then they decided that the kids were going to be Dickos. So it's Violet and Nicholas Dicko. Those are the kids' names. Yeah. So Violet and Nick Dicko. And they're just, as I said, adorable. Violet's 3, Nick is 1. Nick just started walking. Very cute little walker. Just figuring it out, you know? That's the cutest when they're like, what do I do with these feet? Oh, I think I can walk with them. Anyway, Dicko had a goal and an assist. It hasn't been a bad game, but you can tell that he's kind of hungry for a little more. Being a little, I don't want to say he's being selfish, but he definitely knows this video is about him. You know what I mean? Like he's acting like this is my video. It's probably going to be called Dicko exclamation point. I better do my job out here. And he's had a nice game. It's just, I mean, this is a good kind of Wimbly Wombly win, you know? Like we're not gonna win them all in the 90th minute on Dicko goals, but like if we can just get the occasional easy victory, I think that's ideal. Just kind of the walk in the park, garden variety, you know, won it without having to freak out too much kind of win. That's good. That's what we're looking for. That's a nice pass to Dicko. Dicko's going to release. Oh, Dicko! Dicko! He was a little late on the release there. That was very promising. And now he's trying to work too hard in defense. Fortunately, we have Seb Brown back there. Saved 2 penalties against Luton Town and kept a clean sheet today. Seb Brown, ladies and gentlemen, underappreciated this season. He's just been out there quietly doing his work, giving up very few goals. Big part of the reason that we're mid-table in the championship, the second league of English professional soccer. Great game from Dicko. He's my man of the match with 1 goal and 1 assist. But a nice job all around from the boys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for supporting the Wimbly Womblys. And sorry, Wigan, that you've got to squat in shame. Best wishes.